Get ready for a wild ride as we uncover the untold history of one of the world's most breathtaking natural wonders, the Grand Canyon. Did you know that back on January 11, 1908, President Theodore Roosevelt made it official and declared this Arizona icon a national park? But here's the thing behind the scenes. It wasn't just about saving the canyon from loggers and miners. There was way more to the story than what met the eye. Fast forward after the park's monument status, things started changing fast. Areas got closed off, and explorers had to adapt to a whole new way of experiencing this natural gem. It was time to trade in freedom for conservation, as authorities cracked down on unrestricted adventure to safeguard the delicate balance of nature within the Grand Canyon's walls. Fast forward, as changes were underway, thrill-seeking explorers like G.E. Kincaid were racing to catch a glimpse of the Grand Canyon in its untouched grandeur. Kincaid took on an epic adventure, navigating down the Colorado River through one of the world's most breathtaking canyons. With rumors of gold, silver, and copper hidden within the canyon walls, he set his sights on uncharted territories, driven by dreams of discovering untold treasures. Imagine setting out to search for treasure in the vast American West, ready for anything but what you're not expecting. Kincaid had his sights set on uncovering hidden riches, but what he stumbled upon changed everything. While exploring 40 miles upstream, he spotted weird stains within the canyon's ancient rock formations, and his curiosity was piqued. He ditched his boat to get a closer look, and that's when it happened. Kincaid discovered an incredible secret etched into the sandstone walls. A mysterious series of hand-carved steps leading up to a hidden ledge high above the canyon floor. This jaw-dropping find left him speechless. Kincaid's adventurous spirit kicked in as he stumbled upon a series of mysterious steps in the Grand Canyon's rugged terrain, a total departure from the region's untouched history. His curiosity was piqued, and he just had to see where these human-made markings would lead. They took him to an intricately designed entrance, a jaw-dropping discovery nestled deep within the canyon walls. With his heart racing, Kincaid knew he'd uncovered something massive, so he didn't hesitate for a moment. As he stepped into the dark cave, the absence of light forced him to flip on his flashlight and navigate through the unknown. But things were about to take an even wilder turn. Kincaid's eyes widened as he stumbled upon mysterious hieroglyphics covering the cave walls like an ancient puzzle. These weren't your typical Grand Canyon markings. They bore an uncanny resemblance to Egyptian script from thousands of miles away. It was as if someone had transported a piece of Pharaoh's history straight to this Arizona landscape, leaving us with more questions than answers. How did these symbols end up here? Fast forward to the epic discovery that would leave Kincaid speechless. The tunnel opened up into an enormous, hidden city beneath his feet. Get ready to mind blow your friends. Our explorer had chanced upon massive underground chambers, some stretching up to 30 by 40 feet. But that's not all. These rooms were meticulously crafted with precision, featuring ceilings that swoop down and meet at a central hub, while narrow side passages cleverly branch out from the main thoroughfare. What really took his breath away, though, were those walls, an incredible 3 feet 6 inches thick. How on earth did this mind-boggling metropolis end up hidden in plain sight? The surprises kept piling up, and we can't wait to dive deeper into the mysteries of this deserted wonderland. Get ready for the ultimate archaeological puzzle. Our explorers stumbled upon hidden granaries loaded with seeds, proof that these ancient folks had farming down to a science. And let's not forget the Epicurean vibes, cooking areas and an enormous dining hall scream of a lively community that was totally thriving here. But wait, it gets even better. The rooms are overflowing with treasure. We're talking copper tools, and we're not just talking any copper tools. These guys were using some serious advanced tech for this region. The mystery is heating up. The plot thickens. You're probably wondering how these high-tech gadgets ended up in this ancient city, right? Well, buckle up, because things are about to get even wilder. Kincaid was left with more questions than answers. Just when he thought it couldn't get any crazier, boom, he realized the Citadel was a massive place hiding secrets upon secrets. This mysterious metropolis needed a name, and Citadel fit like a glove, but unraveling its mysteries required a serious team effort. Kincaid called in the big guns. The Smithsonian Institute stepped up with renowned Professor S.A. Jordan and an all-star crew of 40 experts to help crack this ancient code. Get ready for an epic adventure as our team uncovers the secrets of a lost ancient world. With their top-notch skills combined, they scoured every nook and cranny to reconstruct a forgotten civilization's past. Their journey took a surprising turn when they stumbled upon an enormous statue resembling Buddha in the heart of the central chamber, sparking curiosity about its deep ties to ancient Tibet, thousands of miles away from where we'd expect. As they ventured deeper, they stepped into the cross hall, an astonishing room stretching over 100 feet long. Can you believe what greeted them? Row upon row of mummies sat on tiny benches, each with a copper cup and broken sword at their side. It's like stepping into a real-life mystery novel. Get this, some ancient mummies were found all wrapped up in fancy clay and woven bark fabrics, complete with super detailed pottery. But here's the mind-blowing part, every single one of these mummies was a dude, not a lady or a little one in sight. This led Dr. Kincaid to wonder if this place might have been like a warrior's headquarters, or maybe even an off-limits zone for only guys. As they dug deeper, they stumbled upon clues showing us what life was really like. Imagine walking through a vibrant city, bustling with activity and people living their best lives. The more we uncovered, the more questions popped up. We discovered some mind-blowing secrets about the Citadel, but the biggest mystery remained unsolved. Who built it and what happened to them? Different theories started popping up left and right, with some clashing big time. But amidst all the chaos, one thing became super clear. These underground wizards had tech way ahead of anything their neighboring tribes could have ever imagined. Get ready for a shock. We're not talking about some small-time village here. Kincaid and Professor Jordan were blown away to discover that this wasn't just a local community, but possibly an ancient society that had traveled all the way from places like Egypt or Asia. That's a massive migration happening thousands of years before any modern explorers. They were sending artifacts and research notes back to the Smithsonian Institute, giving us a sneak peek into how these ancient people lived, what skills they had, and their incredible advancements. But just as things were heating up, disaster struck. The Smithsonian denied Kincaid and Professor Jordan's request for more resources and a bigger team, bringing their investigation to an abrupt halt. And here's where things get even weirder. But just as things were getting seriously weird, Kincaid and Jordan completely disappeared into thin air. Their teams went haywire. Some left on their own, others stopped showing up, or even worse, vanished too. The rest of the crew got tight-lipped. Maybe they were scared or didn't want to risk getting in trouble. Then, things took a dark turn. The government swooped in and basically cordoned off the whole area around that cave. Now you need special clearance just to step foot near it. The secrets of the Citadel are officially locked up tighter than Fort Knox. Get ready to uncover some mind-blowing myths about the Grand Canyon's mysterious forbidden caves. As rumors swirled around this off-limits area, Native American tribes, including Hopi, Zuni, Navajo, and Apache, wove their own legends into the canyon's fabric. One of the most fascinating tales comes from Hopi mythology. It says that humans didn't evolve from apes, but rather began as lizard people. These shape-shifting beings transformed into human form, marking a radical departure from our conventional understanding of evolution. This isn't an isolated story. Similar tales of otherworldly beings like giants and reptilian creatures appear in the rich folklore of Pueblo cultures, leaving us to ponder the depths of these ancient civilizations' imagination and connection with nature. Get this? These ancient traditions are so strong, they've been passed down for generations and people still totally believe in them. Some cultures even have what they think is proof, like stories and relics handed down from their elders, making it super hard to shake off these legends. Now imagine the Citadel was real, and anyone could find it. That's exactly what many adventurers thought. Jerry Wills and his wife Kathy were no exception. They were determined explorers who set out on a mission to uncover its secrets. But things got intense when their team started noticing an unmarked plane hovering above them while they navigated the restricted area. It was like having the authorities watching their every move, adding even more intrigue to this already mysterious sight. Fasten your seatbelts, folks. The team thought they were dodging aerial surveillance like pros, but instead discovered a ventilation tunnel that might just lead them straight to the heart of the mysterious Citadel. As they made their way through, they hit a roadblock, literally cement blocks and weird mountaineering gear that screamed something's off. They're convinced our government's hiding some massive secrets in this canyon, and we're talking game changers here. Their wild hypothesis. Proof of extraterrestrial life, because why not? Now let's dive into some mind-blowing theories about Hokkam civilization. Some people believe aliens might have lent a hand in building this sophisticated city. It's an idea worth considering, but then you wonder, what about all the human traces we find? Why no sign of extraterrestrial involvement? Could it be that evidence did exist but got lost somehow? This leads us back to the incredible rock of Canyon and one of geology's coolest secrets, the Great Unconformity. Imagine a massive time gap in Earth's history, hundreds of millions of years gone, leaving behind just a fragment of our planet's true story. That's what this striking boundary shows, separating two sets of rock layers like a giant puzzle piece missing its match. Get ready to dig into the Grand Canyon's secrets. At its bottom, you'll find rocks older than dinosaurs, yes, billions of years old, shaped by extreme heat and pressure, turning them into stunning metamorphic and igneous formations. But then, there's a major pause and unconformity, marking the end of those ancient rocks and the start of newer layers above. These sedimentary rocks tell an epic story of Earth's changing environments and life over millions of years, built by ancient seas and rivers. Now you might be wondering, what about that mysterious gap? Could it hide a piece of history, like the mythical Citadel, waiting to be uncovered? Don't forget to hit that like button, and let's keep the conversation going in the comments. Your thoughts are what make our content better, so share them with us. If you found value in today's video, consider giving it a thumbs up and joining our community by subscribing for fresh new content dropping regularly. We're looking forward to connecting with you again soon.